Good everyone, welcome to today's video, and today we have another episode in our Community Choice series for the H-75 A-1 and later on the Hurricane Mark II-B. So before I begin, as usual, new poll in the description below and also a new link to my Discord server should you wish to join it. So before I begin, it is very likely that the new patch 1.97 is going to drop on Tuesday, obviously today after, or the day after this video. I don't know, did I say today after this video? I think I did because I'm an idiot, but whatever. Um, it is very likely that the patch will be dropping on that day. Obviously, I'm going to be grinding my arse off, so it is very likely if you are in the Discord server and you see the entertainment section, which tells you, well, I post in there every week what's going to be coming up. That is very likely to change depending on my grind. Obviously, it depends on the speed of which I grind. It depends on just how quick I can get things spaded and everything. So just bear in mind next few weeks might just be a bit of a clusterfuck, but there's not really much I can do about that. Because obviously I want to get the Swedish tanks, the J188, and the Morco Marine out as soon as I can. So, less of my blabbering, because, well, I know I need to work on my perfect mix between battle and waffle. That's for definite. I mean, I thought my Marder 3 battle was perfectly adequate for that, so we'll try and keep it at that level. And also, you left a couple of funny jokes in there, which that cheered me up because obviously it was a Wednesday when that video went out, and that's normally my longest day at college. So, oh, that cheered me up, and I had to resist the urge to laugh in a fucking mock exam. Well, I say mock exam, more like exam preparation. But yeah, the H-75A1, to put it simply, is one of my favorite Hawks. Obviously, if I was to say my favorite Hawk, it'd probably be the G, because it's just so much more. It's much more friendly towards its players. Fair enough, it does have to fight shit like the F2, but to be honest, the F2 is the Flaccid Frederick, so at least that's what Hello well, not Hello I mean, you probably would knowing him, but that's what Hairy Feet calls it. But yeah, if my voice sounds a little bit croaky, I do apologise. I've been up, how long, about an hour or so? And I haven't actually had anything to drink because I'm an idiot and I wanted to get these done and off my mind. But no matter, I've already come prepared with a nice cold drink. So at least I can help my throat as we go through. So I haven't actually flown this Hawk in donkeys, like... I love how the Charles de Gaulle is saying, would you like some cover? Mate, you ain't got the horsepower to get up there. Sea Gladiator, you poor bastard. Oh, I don't like the look of you already, Bumstar. Or sorry, Burnstar or whatever that is. I do not like the fact that you've just approached me from behind like that. You gotta be so careful nowadays. With all the team killers and shit like that, you just gotta be so careful. Oh my god. Allied teams, folks. Allied fucking teams. God fucking blimey. Nimrod and the V-156F, the French Vindicator, just fucking collided on it. A frickin' takeoff. First match of the day, and we've already started off strong, eh, folks? Yeah, as per usual, new poll in the description below. It's tanks this time, so I've put in at least one or two painful ones, because, well, I want to see how painful you guys can make it for me. But at the end of the day, it's your choice, I don't mind. Obviously, the second flight will be the Hurricane Mark II-B Tropical, one of my favourite planes. Not really for personal reasons and like personal bias, but just because I really like it. It's just such a nice aircraft. Like, sure enough, it's not the fastest thing in the world, and it's chief among which it is also not the most, shall we say, competitive aircraft, especially compared to what it can fight. But if you know what you're doing in a Hurricane, She'll teach you nicely. Right, so up high we got a couple of bombers. Crazy Joe. I'm not crazy this morning, pal, but trust me, I might be if we have some torturous flights. Yes, I know there's going to be at least one soppy bastard who's going to pick the frickin' Panzer III-B, which I've actually spotted a bit of an error on it. It's got a smoke grenade launcher on the back, and yeah, all the other German tanks that have the smoke grenade launchers, except for maybe like one or two, have their smoke grenades, and it doesn't, which would really benefit new players, I reckon. Although, asking Gaijin to fix something is like asking my dad to do the hoovering. It takes him several weeks to fucking do it, it feels like. So, I'm just going to adjust my climb angle, because I've noticed the airspeed's dropping to a point where I don't want it to drop to. Right, so we're just fighting... Oh, good. Just the Germans, the Japanese, and the Italians, so... We don't have to worry about CW-21s, but we do have to worry about the fucking 109s, so... Where's he going? He looks like he's leaking a bit of oil. Right, what we've got down here? Two bandits. We've got that Stuka from earlier on who's just done a very, very steep dive. There's that 111 over there. I'm just going to watch my temperatures. Looks like we've got one aircraft coming up towards me, and there's another aircraft going over towards the left. Yep, Stuka just got his bomb in. Good man. I didn't mind the Italian Stukas, I really didn't. Like, a lot of people don't like them for some reason. Oh, you poor bastard, Vladimir. CR-32, H-51. Out of the two, I would rather engage the CR-32, just because of the extra speed and all that. But if I have to pick between the two right now, I'd rather deal with the H-51 since it's right there, but... There is a dock right there that I am concerned about, so... Oh dear, the rudder really does kick on this plane, doesn't it? I just touched, like, I just poked the freaking keybind for the rudder. There we go. I just literally poked it, like, to hit the rudder, and it just responded so well. But as you can tell, the roll rate does lock up quite severely at high speeds. Oh, here comes a 111. We might as well have a crack at him as he comes through. Come on, roll rate, help me out. There we go. Lovely. Poor sod. Right. Well, this oink guy, we're about to make him into fucking pigs in blanket in a minute. If you don't know what pigs in blanket is, go and have a look. My sister and my mother goes crazy over them, like every freaking year it seems. Right, coming to Mr. Pig, I'm going to turn you into either pork scratchings or... Oh, it's an A, I feel sorry for this guy. Go on then, kid. Are you going to follow up? Because if you do, you're just going to lose all your energy. Yeah, pigs in blanket or pork scratchings, whichever one you prefer, pal. Rolling is not going to get you out of this situation, kiddo. I mean, you're lucky my aim's shit this morning. Come on, come here. Oh my god, I really need to learn these guns, eh? Oh, he's pulling a sharp turn there, okay. But I have the higher energy and the higher horsepower. So I've got a teammate coming in to help. I don't really need the assistance, but thank you anyway. There we go. Oh, careful mate, you're firing stealth. I don't want to get hit by your bullets. Right, last two guys are bummers. Or shall we say, boomers. If you want to get proper technical. Where the fuck are they? They must have bombed from my altitude, surely. Yeah, I'll let him feed on those ground targets. I'm going to go for these ones over here. Yeah, not a bad cleanup. Fair enough. Me and the Gladiator have done the work for the team, but not a bad run. Alright, well there's one. H6K. Feel sorry for him. That's for definite. That's the last thing I want to fucking fly nowadays. Like, the H6K is a fucking flying fuel tank. Oh dear, I would not want to fly one of those. Yeah, the run could have been better. I always take out the AAA first and then I go for the vehicles. Just that way they don't have any overpowered AAA protecting them. There's common sense in my logic, I can assure you. Right, H-6K is coming down. Yeah, sod it, we'll reclimb for her. I might just let the Gladiator feed on those or the Hawk. Because the Hawk hasn't really done anything. Yeah, see, the Sea Gladiator's got a bright idea as me. What's he marking? You're marking a base, pal. You ain't even got the bombs on, and even then, a fully loaded Hawk will not kill a base in one run. It'll take 2 runs in a Hawk. I'm gonna watch my temps, because that engine overheat is kicking in now. That's okay. Try and aim for that engine if I can. I didn't quite get it. Aim was a little bit off. Gotta watch that 20mm. That 20mm on the back will fuck any aircraft up at this BR. Hey! Stop shooting the biplane. Shoot me instead, you big bastard. I can just hear that 20mm rattling off. The H-6Ks don't like fire. There we go. Still got to watch that 20 because that'll still be active. Right, last guy, Private Elmo. Hello, Gladiator. Private Elmo. Where's he gone? I've still got ammo to deal with it. It's just, I don't know where he is. That's the problem. Because I don't actually see him at the moment. I mean, maybe if I didn't have half awake eyes, that might actually help, but... Right, well, fuck it. Let's just clear out these AAA guns. Oh my lord, what is up with the rudder? Hold on. Yeah, it's the roll rate. Like, that doesn't feel right. I don't know about you, but that didn't feel right. You gotta remember, one of my first aircraft that I played in other than the pea shooters was a Hawk. So I kinda know the ins and outs of them, but that doesn't feel right. And yet now it's fine. Oh, it's a BR-20, okay. But of course, he's running to his runway, but he is repairing. He's trying to get it repaired, so that's fair enough. Bit of ground target work. We've only got the nose guns left, because the wing guns just ran out. Just means I can be more precise. I mean, we're not German efficient, even though they did capture some Hawks during the war. The Germans did. There is actually one in the game. It's just it was a World War mode event vehicle, which I'm kind of sad I didn't get, but I'd rather focus on something else than just a single aircraft. Let's get back to base, shall we? Cleaned up some ground targets. Our bombers did their job by cleaning up the bases, especially that Catalina. He's killed 2 bases, including that Catalina. Good work to the both of them. Who says bombers can be used or can't be useless? Because they clearly can be useful. That's why I hate. Like, if you didn't know already, I actually don't like Adam 514, although his name is now Adam the Engineered, I think it is. I don't actually like him because the trouble is that he's a bit egotistical, and he just thinks, oh, bombers, automatically useless. And yet what he won't tell you is the time when I actually met him in a game, and I actually killed more planes than the fighters did combined in a Chinese B-25. But no, he won't show that because he doesn't have the balls. And that's one thing that annoys me about most level 100 players, right? They look at a bomber, let's say that Catalina, for example, and they think, oh, they're useless. But look at the ticket bleed compared to the enemy. and what they've done with their bombers and not their ground pounding fighters too. Our bombers have done quite a lot of work. I mean, they've killed 3 bases. At least I believe there's... Is there 4 bases on this map, or is it just 3? Either way, like, the bombers have done their job. That's the most important thing they can do. Anything they do after that is a bonus. Like, as I said, I got 4 air kills in the Chinese B-25, and I still limped the thing home after taking a pounding. I don't know how I did, to be honest, but that's why I don't like YouTubers like him. Because he just says, oh, bombers are useless. They're not. They honestly ain't. If the pilots are useless, yeah, that's their problem, but in a majority of cases, you can't actually say that bombers are not useless. It's just most of them don't know how to use their brain. And yet, he doesn't call any of the fighters useless because he automatically deems all fighters to be some sort of god. And if you notice in his videos, all he ever does is show the good games. This is my first game of the freaking day. And yes, it's a good game. I might as well use it. It's my first, like, if you don't believe me, I'll show you. This is my first flight of the day. I'll just show you, right? 9:10:43, and I began recording about 5 minutes after that. Last match, 11:57. That just tells you. So I just like to be honest, and looks at the BR-20J now. I can't say I blame him. And looks like we've got a bit of a bug. The match isn't officially ending yet. Oh, Gaijin, you and your bugs. There we go. Only took him 5 minutes. And what do we get? Oh, I didn't get a box. That's a shame. Yeah, whatever. But yeah, not a bad result in the H-75 A1. Like I say, I just don't like him. I know some people may say, oh, he's a god of War Thunder. Yeah, he's a good fucking pilot, don't get me wrong, but he's a bit of an egotistical bellend, and that's just coming from me. Anyway, back to more present topics, shall we say. Don't forget to vote in the poll in the description below. If you haven't already, do join my Discord server provided in the link below. But anyway, I'm going to let you guys off. I hope you enjoyed today's battle in the H-75A1, and I will see you all later in the Hurricane Mark II B. See you all later.